Alright, boom. So we got the engine running good enough to start putting everything else back together and get this car back on the floor. So game plan for today is to throw the axles and sway bar and whatever else back under the car so I can put it on the floor, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I finally found that coolant leak that's been bothering me for the longest. Had to pull the starter out real quick, but it's... Here, let me get my light real quick. I don't know if you can see that, but it's... Boom, that hose... It's impossible to film this, but that hose needs to go onto that tube, and we should be good. Tighten some clamps, plug in that knock sensor, get that oil pressure sensor wired in. We'll be good to go. Alright, here's where I'm at with this. Car is running decently enough to put it back together completely. So right now I'm working on getting these hubs back in, re-greasing these wheel bearings. I'm just cleaning it out with some brake clean. And then I'm gonna pack it with some of this, you know, high temperature grease. Throw the bearings back in, and got this side axle already in. It's bolted up to the block and whatever. Still gotta throw this axle in. This boot was torn, so I kind of did some ghetto shit for now with electrical tape and a Ziploc bag, but we're not gonna talk about that. That's just temporary for testing purposes only. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this axle in, then I can throw those fenders on. Just gave these a quick little wash. They were absolutely coated in oil on the backside, but they're nice and clean-ish for now. So yeah, get to work. Alright, got the fender back on, caliper, rotor, everything's all tightened up on this side. Technically throw the wheel on. Next up I gotta finalize this harness, zip tie it up a little better. Do the brake lines, break the bleeds, bleed the brakes, nice, very nice. Bleed the blood clot brakes, and then yeah, throw the headlights and stuff back on. Alright, quick little update. Got the dash bar back in the car. Steering column's all reattached and bolted up. Right now I'm working on wiring in these gauges. So I've got my boost gauge, got the oil pressure. Right now I'm working on trying to get this AFR gauge working, but so I have two AFR gauges and no harnesses for, well, I just have the harness that goes to the sensor. So right now I'm trying to figure out power. So I'm sitting on I've got these wires that are already crimped that I pulled out of a random connector. So they kind of press onto here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some heat shrink on here and then hot glue them into there, and we'll have a connector. So I'll show you when that's done. Alright, so I got my two wires in the proper spots, I think. So now I'm just gonna key on and see if it turns on. Boom. Power. So I have it grounded here to there, and just taking power temporarily from right there. That's a switch 12 volts. So now I just gotta connect all of these together and we'll have gauges. Alright, so here's where the car is at. I don't remember where I left off in the last video, but it's all together. It rolls. It drove from there to here, down there and back. And then now, the hood's not technically bolted on, but let's see. So right now I'm working on the fuel injector. This one, I don't know, for some reason cylinder 3 is misfiring on this car again. We're trying to figure out what it is. So right now, I was planning on just cleaning the injector, but this one's really stuck in there. So instead of even messing with that, I found some aftermarket injectors and a new fuel on Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna grab that tomorrow. So this is gonna sit here for now. Put the hood on because it's raining. I don't want to get water under there. I gotta paint those black, and got these taillights for the car. I'm gonna toss this in real quick. This one is a little smashed. It's not looking too happy. So you get this in there. So here's your before shot. I finally got the trunk to pop with the lever. It's pretty cool. Oh, did I lie? Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's these look like 8 mils, 4 of them. Pop this out. Alright, it's day who knows what, but we just acquired a new ECU for the car, an Apexi Power FC, and some 1200cc top feed injectors. So I'm still waiting on my fuel before I could throw these in, but for right now I just want to see if I can get the car running with this setup. And so far I cannot, so we're about to poke the people of Facebook and see if they can help. I figured I might as well just get some cinematic. Yo, it looks right. So my brain is kind of maxed out on doing Apexi research for now, so we're gonna slam this car because that's what you do when your car needs to run. You lower it, right, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much thread you got left, yo?
Got about like an inch, maybe. We're almost there.
Okay.
Hands are tired. Want to tag you in real quick? Here, get in there. This is no good. Gotta tighten that up. This is the good shit for the threads. Alright, our collars are touching. If we want to go any lower than that, we have to take out the collar, but we're not doing none of that. Let's see what we got. Okay, give me throwing the wheel back on. I think we have a problem, sir.
No, we don't.
We don't, right?
No.
I am the problem. Want to try with no wood first?
Yeah.
Okay. We definitely need to put some wood before this breaks the... What are you thinking? 2 planks maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a little low. Now, once I roll it off this wood, how are we gonna roll it back onto wood? Whatever, we'll figure that out. Solid. Alright. What is? Let's see. How do you guys jack up your Sentras? Holy, frame rail gone. I think we knew that. Oh look, there's a jack point right there. I hope that's a jack point. Jacking the car from it. What does that look like to you, yo?
Looks like a jack point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you.
We don't need wood for the back, I guess. Okay, we need the breaker bar. Cut. Got a spacer on. I actually have a couple more spacers. Wanna stack them? Might run out of lug nut. Alright, so we got the front all slammed and looking good. We got Keith back here. Lowering these coilovers. They're not as easy to turn as the fronts, but we make it work. We're also mocking up some TEs back there, so maybe I'll show you what that might look like. Alright, let's get this bitch down. It's going down. Not going up. She's going down. I'm gonna put some music over that. Did it? That's it? Aw, man, I guess we really do need to max it out. Alright, back to the flow we go.
Yeah, like, I don't even think I like any